don't know if what just happened. Did I lose you guys? Hopefully it started new, I guess. So sorry about that. All right, well, we had a, sorry that messed up. Hit a snag in the road here. Let's see. All right. So I think that we are back on track. I don't know. I must have lost connection. I'm sorry, I had to switch that out. So we are on roads that are blocking, closed. Just checking out the different water. I might have to switch to my phone if the camera dies again. I'm trying to learn how to do this. Thank you, Connie. I'm just kind of looking at the floods more so than I am dashing. And I had people on my other live, but my camera just went. It just disconnected. I don't know how to reconnect. So hopefully they'll come over. Trying to see if it'll work or. It happens sometimes. So trying to get, I don't know why it disconnected. I am back. It just went haywire and it asked me to reconnect and I clicked yes and it didn't reconnect, so I didn't know what to do. So I just started a new one. I don't know that my, I don't know how long my battery will last, but if not, I can always switch to my phone. I've never done it, because I Well, thank you, Connie. I appreciate it here. I should be dashing, but looking at the, I did one order and I started looking at the water and I'm like, I just want to look at the water. So I am down on Utica Pike and the road is closed between Jet Boat and Arctic Springs. I think somewhere around. The water at the Ohio in Clarksville and Jeff is super high. It's almost to the road by the boat dock, the boat ramp, and almost to the overlook. It's crazy. It looks good down there. I don't see any water down there in that subdivision, just maybe a little bit. I know, it's wild. We went Saturday and looked. It was right at the skate park, and then I saw on Facebook that now it's covering. Yeah, we probably can't go much further this way. So I thought I would just check, see what is going on. Have you went past? Oh, it's gonna let me Duffy's land. So I'm just riding around looking at what's closed, what's open. I'm not sure why that part's closed. Maybe they're anticipating because it's what, not going to crest until Saturday or something. I think is the latest I heard, or until Wednesday. I mean. So yeah, I know I should be dashing, but it's only going to flow like this every once in a while. So might as well just check it out. So sad I lost everybody whenever my camera went dead. Might be alright for another hour. Let's see if we can see this. Stream it out. Is it any better? it's fun to do loves, but since I'm not great at it, it is all of a sudden, all of it, but seems better now. Okay, maybe because I don't know. Where can I cut through? Does Perrin go all the way down? We'll check it out and see. I don't know if we can get through here or not. Lose the connection is bound to happen when traveling a car. Audio is video is a little choppy. Okay. Do I go GoPro? Do I use my phone? If it dies and see, because I just capture all in the community and see all of this. And I know I should be dashing, but it's great. Nothing's really going on. I've had it on for a while now. I've only had one decent order, so this is more interesting to me. I wish we could get down, further, but I know they won't let you certain places. So, at least it's a sunny, beautiful. Definitely go to the north front. Oh, that's true. It does. The video does take more bandwidth. Good point. And it's low on battery, so I don't know why it didn't hold up as well today. The other day it held up for 3.5 hours, but today not so much, for whatever reason. Oh, Tyler's out dashing. Well, good for him. Good. Okay. Well, I am stuck. Road closed. This is road closed. Road closed. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. All right, we'll go this way and turn up Hopkins because I wasn't sure. I messed up. Well, I hope he's having good luck out there. Might have to turn around sooner than later. Yeah, it's completely over the road here. Can you all see this? Do you all see that? It's completely over the main road. So I did make the wrong turn, but it's really interesting to see. But the ducks are enjoying it. The pavilion's completely underwater. So that is wild. Completely wild. We're gonna turn around in this. I was supposed to make a right or left, but now I know. We got to see it though. I can't get you. There we go. Crazy. It's all the way over the water. Yes, I've made 50 an hour. You can make good money dashing. It's better to go, certain times of the day versus others. I get frustrated and impatient sometimes, but as you learn, you can make more, It is so high. It is crazy. Duffy's Landing's underwater completely. Wow. Alright. We're going to have to go back up Perrin because they have all these roads closed. I don't know why this part's closed. Oh, I guess they're just warning you before you get to Duffy's Landing. Tyler's like dashing. Hope he's enjoying it. You gotta figure out which restaurants are fast, which ones are slow, and when's good times to go. I just kind of go the same time every day and hope for the best. But then I know Friday nights and Saturday nights are really good. I just don't like to go at night unless Travis is with me or something. So I've done it. It's just certain times it's like, he didn't want me driving at night. He doesn't want me driving at night while the roads were flooded and everything. He said, be sure you're back before dark. Because he's afraid I'd run into some of the flooded waters and not know it. Think he was my dad instead of my husband, right? Alright. Well, that was interesting. Girlfriend. Good for him. Get him some birthday money for her, huh? That's nice. Yeah, sweet. Hi, Blueberry Place. How do you do Uber Eats and not go to Louisville? I signed up for Uber Eats and the last couple of orders were to Louisville and I'm not a fan of the streets there. So, right, it is very frustrating. What I do is I just decline those. Sometimes I'll have, what was it, a couple of weeks ago I had a really good order go over there, so I went. But most of those I just decline Louisville and I decline Walmart orders on Uber, but it is very frustrating because those orders just keep on coming. Louisville, Walmart, and I just keep Xing out of them, declining them. And then you do eventually get them. In my opinion, like if you go to like further out, you go like Sellersburg or Charlestown Road in New Albany, it seems like less Louisville orders come. The closer you are to the water, the more Louisville orders you get. There's a lot of IHOP that go to Louisville too. So trying to figure out where not to go to get less Louisville orders, but for the most part, they just constantly send me Louisville orders and I just decline them. It's frustrating. You would think there would be an option. I don't want to go to Louisville. So I just signed up for Amazon Flex. And I didn't schedule myself because to find out the new, the pickups are in Louisville. So they called me and said, hey, why aren't you signing yourself up for any of these schedules? And I said, I'm not coming to Louisville. I don't know those streets. I only want to do Indiana. So they're actually rerouting all my, they put in a help desk ticket so I can only have to pick up from Indiana. I wish Uber would do something like that, The reason why I don't do the Walmart orders is, at least with Uber, it is the Clarksville Walmart is so slow. You'll get an order for, let's say, $10, and you have to wait 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll try them if it's big enough, like pays big enough. You go over there, Walmart can't find the order, it's complicated. But I do Walmart with Roadie, and I have no issues. I've only had one issue with Roadie, but I do Walmart with Roadie, just not on Uber. And I don't have any issues with Roadie, even at Clarksville. Just Uber. And whenever DoorDash used to do Walmart, it was the same thing. It was just problem after problem after problem. So I just rather skip that if I can, and just do the food deliveries. But yes, I'm with you, Blueberry. The whole Louisville thing drives me insane. But they'll eventually, I get a lot of orders for Indiana. Floyd Knobs is good to go up there too, not to get the Louisville orders. Just further away from the river, it just seems like the better you are at getting less of the Louisville orders. I hope that's helpful. And I think it's just like anything else. As you decline those orders, the algorithm changes for what hits your phone, and you get less of them sometimes. But I guess when they're really busy, it doesn't matter. But the more Indiana orders I get, it seems like the more Indiana offers I get. That's what I've noticed anyway. But Walmart is super, super slow. Alright, I thought I would go over to check out the New Albany ones. And then I'll probably end my live after we see the New Albany waters. Because my phone's probably gonna, my camera's probably gonna die anyway. So, but I thought we would check that out. I did one Uber order this morning. It was a quick one. It was $6 something from First Watch over to Hamburg Pike. So that made it quick, fast. And then it was gray, so I just decided I would do this instead. So, Wayne, the reason why I gave up on Earn by Time is they were sending on DoorDash. They sent me an order to go to Louisville, and I don't go to Louisville hardly ever. And I declined it. But Earn by Time on DoorDash, you can only do one decline an hour. They immediately resent that same order knowing I couldn't decline it or I'd lose my Earn by Time privilege. And it hurt my acceptance rate. It made me get kicked off of Earn by Time at the moment because it was more than one. But they resend it. And Uber's really funny. You have to watch them because they'll send you an order. It'll say like $6 for 4 miles. You decline it. They'll send it back if you're not paying attention because now you're closer to the restaurant or something. And now it's the same order for 50 cents less when they sent it to you for 50 cents more a minute ago. Yes, and it hurts your acceptance rate. It's not fair. I do not like how they do that. DoorDash does it. Uber does it. Now on Roadie, they just have like offers out there, and you select on which ones you're interested in, and you click match or whatever with it. And so nothing gets sent to your phone. You actually take the action to grab it. You know, do you want it or not? And it gives you the details. And that's nice because you don't have an acceptance rate to worry about. They can't resend it to you. But it's not fair when they resend. And then they'll stack it. So, you know, they have this little order nobody's taken. They'll stack it. It's so annoying. Definitely not fair. I agree. 100%. There should be something about that. You know, if they resend it and you decline it, it should not count against you. If you're resending it for more money or something, fine, but it should not count if you decline it. There might be a reason. There's certain areas, even in Indiana, I don't like to deliver to. So why am I being punished because I don't like to go to those particular areas, you know? I already declined it once. I'm getting on a soapbox now. Hi, Amy. I appreciate that. We're just checking out some of the flooding stuff. I started a dash and I'm like, I just want to record some of the flooding and seeing what it looks like. I appreciate you being here. I figured might as well look at it because it's supposed to crest on Wednesday and then it'll be all down and back to normal. So I figure I can dash tomorrow. I just wanted to take this pretty sunny day and check it all out. There's hate to see all this water going everywhere, but it is so interesting. Weather just always interests me because it's a natural thing, or supposedly. So I think it's cool to see. So anytime it's sunny, we have to be happy. Natural vitamin D, it's good. it'll take us a minute to get to the waters in New Albany. But yes, very pretty blue sky. Yes, very nice to see. Probably no clouds in the sky, and the clouds that are the pretty clouds. Nothing gray. Finally, 4 days of raining gray. It was so sad. Now we have a happy blue sunny day. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I think it's not going to rain again until Thursday, so I'm going to enjoy what I can enjoy. If for some reason my camera does die, I'll come back on live on my phone. So that way we can see the water. Pretty birds flying. Everything's green. The green trees and the green grass. It's like the winter funk is lifted up on us. It's starting to feel nice and springy. Yellow flowers, big trees, white trees. It's so makes you just want to smile. The way I like to go, the river I know is flooded. When we went down that way on Saturday, we couldn't get through at all. So, and it's really low. It's like underneath the train bridge, and it's low, so we can't go that way. I would love to go that way. We're right next to the water, but it's been closed for a minute. So we'll have to go up the stairs. You'll hear me breathing heavy going up the stairs for sure. And trying to find the water. There's a lot of the creeks are closed. There's a house on my way down to the zone, and they have a little creek next to their place, which is really cute, but it's really close to the yard. It is sad. My daughter went when she was talking to me on our way to work this morning. She's like, "Oh my goodness, you ought to see this yard. It's so bad. They're like greenhouses underwater and everything." Yes, the gray sky is an impression. My husband actually has SAD, which is a sun deficiency. And when it's gray skies or any kind of not that natural vitamin D, he gets really depressed and out of sorts. We have an artificial light that he uses on the gray days, but even though that helps, it's still not the same as having that natural vitamin D from the sun. It's really sad to see people go through that because, it's so weather related. You can't control the weather. Now, when we had the one house, we had a second story, and the way that the back window was, the morning sun would shine, and he always used that. And that would, they said, do it through the window because it magnifies the sun. And that was a great help to him. But, the artificial, we don't have that. There's not a good spot for him to grab that morning winter sun. So he uses the artificial light. But there's definitely a correlation there. And, do a lot of fish. Things like that helps. Oh, hi, Adrian. How are you? Thank you. I'm not really dashing. I'm just checking out the flooding stuff. I started to dash, but it was gray, and I was interested in doing the flooding. So I'm on my way. We looked at a couple of riverbanks, and I'm on my way to another riverbank. So then I thought I might dash, I might not. But it's so pretty out. I wanted to take that opportunity to record, have it in there. So for me to remember. They said this is going to be the 9th highest flooding we've ever had in the books. So I thought it'd be cool, since I've now got a camera and learning all this, it'd be nice to have it recorded. So I hope you're making money, and hope you got my email. I sent you an email this morning, and I hope I sent it to the right person. like copy it and stick it in there, but it wouldn't let me do that. So I was minimizing windows and everything, trying to write the right email address. It might check your spam, because you probably wouldn't know my email. So, yeah, some of these, I don't know, Bradford pears and, oh, what's the other one? I can't remember. Their white flowers are turning green. Okay, that'd be great. Definitely let me know. It's from, more to so, oh, you're very welcome. I thought she might not look at this. She won't know this email address. So, but I thought I'd try it anyway. Those white flowers on the Bradford pears and all that, they stink, but they're so pretty too. At least the purple ones are still purple. We're almost there. See, normally I would cut back at this point and a few roads over, but it's all closed, so we couldn't get through. I hear sirens. I don't know where they're at though. I hate it when you hear sirens but you can't see them. It's like, do I need to move? Do I not need to move? What do I do? Alright, I don't hear them no more, so I guess I'm not in their way. Out in the country, you hear a siren, everybody looks. You just don't hear that stuff. I think that was one weird thing when we first moved to the city with the kiddos. You could hear trains and sirens and all that. We were not used to that, so we would look for everything all the time. What is this? What is that? And then you got to the point where you just ignore it. And that's where, oh, the ambulance is behind us. I wonder why I didn't hear their siren anymore. Alright, we'll let them go. They're a little behind, but I'd just rather pull over while I can. Oh, they might be turning. No, they turned. Alright. I just like to be safe. I can't stand it when people don't pull over for emergency personnel. You don't know if that was your family or something. You would want people to pull over for them. It's just so annoying when people don't do that, you know? There are a few logistic things I've got to learn about going live. I heard you could pause it and do different things, but I guess as I go and try different things, I'll figure it out. All right, we're getting closer and closer. Some pretty white and yellow trees here. A lot of old places. This is a very old town. We were talking earlier, before my live got cut off earlier, about how everything is, all this new construction is exactly the same. So it's nice when you're in a place where things are unique and different. Everything's cookie cutter. It's almost like, did they have a cell on those floor plans or that construction? Why is everything exactly the same? I was watching, what I said earlier is I'm watching somebody's dashing video, and I don't remember who, and they had this, the apartment complexes that they were driving by or delivered to was exactly the same as here. And it's like, are they using the same contractor? What is going on? It is very unique, very old. It's interesting how these old buildings have such great, like, we didn't pass it, but right up above it, they have the, you know, the windows, the special, artsmanship and everything. It's so unique, but we don't do that now. I don't understand why those buildings are so awesome and unique, and the ones that are now are just plain. They don't do anything. I mean, it might be pretty, but it doesn't have that artistic touch to it, you know? Alright, we're gonna go walk up this these steps and check out the water. And like I said, if for some reason my battery dies, I will turn my phone on and do it that way. I think we'll be all right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Put my battery up. All right. This structure was built when I was a kid. I guess it was about 4th or 5th grade, and I'd climb up there and up the steps and sit there and paint my nails and look at the river. That was many, many, many moons ago. Upgraded a lot. There's a big amphitheater, skate park, public bathrooms. Can't use them now because it's all flooded, but all right. Everybody checking out the flood.
Good. How y'all doing? Travis. Hi, Travis. You just beautiful young lady.
Oh my goodness. The amphitheater is under. That is crazy. The skate park's under. They have the live concerts here. There's a road back there behind the amphitheater. It is skate parks down there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not, because there's only one spot left of it. I had pictures of this from Saturday. You can see the road signs. You can't now. The light posts are down under it. I know, this is bad. Construction cost today would be cost prohibitive to recreate the detail. That's true, but it said that we just don't have the same workmanship, I guess, as we did there. I do have the thing I'm using right now is a magnet, but I was gonna put it on my chest and do it that way, but I can move my camera easier right now this way. So guess we can walk up the hill. There's the bathroom. Bathroom's almost completely under. So sad. I mostly do I have 3 attachments for my GoPro. This one's just a little one, and I could spin. It spins, and it's a magnet as well. But it's little. It's clip, and I clip it on the back of my rearview mirror. But when I go live, and everything's upside down. But when I go live, you can't do it upside down. So that's what messed me up the first time I used it going live, because the way I do everything is upside down. So, and then earlier I used this one attachment, and I can spin it and do all these things, but what I had it on wouldn't support the weight. So back to the original plan. Then I have the one that you put on your chest. Oh, I don't know what my thumbnail looks like. Oh no. I don't know how to do thumbnails on lives. I don't know how to do a lot of things. Always tease Amber C deliveries. I'm like, girl, you gotta teach me this. You gotta teach me that. I don't know how to do this. So, I think she thinks I'm lying, but I'm really not. I'm learning. But I love learning, so that's good. Well, it looks a little better down here. You can see more of the light post. Like I said, it's not supposed to, I think the last I heard, crest on Wednesday. So I don't know how many more feet it's supposed to go up. At last night, they said 5 more feet, but I don't know overnight how much that 5 feet's already been, you know, risen. But yeah, there's a big skate park. You could just see the little bit parts of it. I know, right? Concentration. I always say poltergeist. Oh, the view is a picture for them. Oh, gotcha. I see. I don't know how to do all that, but I will practice that, right? See how maybe I could go after the video and make the thumbnail or something. But it's so sad. At least there's no like major structure. The amphitheater is all concrete. The bathrooms. Uh-oh. Are there homes close by? So right here, there are down by that, if you see the train bridge, there's a few. But I don't know, they're not letting you down that way. I don't know if they've put the floodgates up. I heard they're not going to do that. But on down where I did it earlier, they evacuated the whole community. And there's a warning, you can't go back, you can't go there at all. They were begging people to come help pack everybody up and get them out. And then kind of by where I live, there's a couple of river communities. They have evacuated them. On the Kentucky side, I know there's a couple of towns. This one town, there's some controversy about them opening some of the dam gates and what was on purpose, not on purpose. I don't know the whole story. Everybody's having a big controversy. So I think they've evacuated. And I don't know much more about the Kentucky side other than them having the floodgates up. And then where we were a few minutes ago, there's a lot of houses there. But they're saying that the flood wall should cover everybody. They're not putting up the floodgates. So I don't know if it's a good move or not a good move, you know? I don't know if, so hopefully now right around the corner, you go down the road and you can go to the casino, which is way where that boat is. I doubt you can see. That whole road's closed. All the houses there, probably underwater. My grandpa used to have a place there and it would flood. So I'm sure whoever owns it now is gonna be completely flooded out. Because even on a regular flood, it would flood the basement, or the first floor. So with this, I'm sure that house is gonna be completely underwater. So the park and everything. There's a few other places they're talking about that's really bad. Okay, I gotta hold on to the road, guys. There's a few other places they're talking about that are flooded nearby, so I thought we'd check that out too. Most places people are doing filming it by drone. I don't have a drone, so it'd be cool to see it all by drone. Steps make me nervous these days. I fell a few times, and before I used to not be nervous. Now I get nervous. I think I get excited and not pay attention and fall. The YMCA is over here. That wasn't there whenever I was a kid. That's a newer thing. I think they built that when my kids were in their when they were teenagers. So, all right. Oh, back in the car. It got windy up there because you're kind of elevated. Let's see if I can get you back up here. It's fun to explore these things. Not making money, but fun to explore. Well, thank you, Adrian. Good journalist. Where your walking basic seems to be. It's a flood wall, so I don't know, is that considered the same thing as a levee? Yeah, so where the lights were is two things. It's a street you drive on and a bike lane and a hiking lane. So there's two different things there. The driving lane was closer closer to the amphitheater, and the one set of light posts is between the driving path and the walking path. Very deep, so we drive on it all the time, and not there now. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So it was fun to look at all that. These old guys are gonna chat, so let me see if I can figure out how to get around them, because they're not gonna quit chatting. You know, this big talk right now. That's okay, I'll go around. Hey, let them talk. I don't know, I would think that the creeks would start slowly receding, but as the river gets higher, I guess the creeks are going to back up some, because where's the water going to go, you know? The creeks by us, like I said, the one house by us is pretty bad. The other one, I didn't even look this morning, so it must not have been enough for me to be concerned. It was just the one, when you pass their house, you feel bad for them because their house is a mess. Their house itself is okay, just their yard is a mess. Alright, I'm going to try to remember how to get here without going down a one-way street. They have all these one-ways, it's annoying. It's like, do I remember how to get everywhere without going down one-way streets? They got rid of most of them. Hi Debbie, how are you? Is St. Louis flooded like us? My husband was asking me. We used to live out past Eureka, and what was it, 44 would always be super flooded. And he was asking me. I said, well, if I talk to her, I'll find out. So this part, yeah, so see if you can see it. You're not gonna be able to see it because I have cars behind me. Maybe I can turn in here. We're just looking at the water, checking it out. Let me see if I can show you guys the baseball field. It's not as bad as it was. You could tell it went down, but this was all underwater. Some of the backfields got water in it, but looks good. Went way down. So figure out how to get out of here. I think we saw most things, so that's good. I don't know. Alright guys. Let's see if I can figure out how to Oh good, I'm glad it's going down. I think we're cresting on Wednesday, the last I heard. But I think like this creek is receded, so I think everything's just heading to the river and starting to recede. So that's good. For sure. Yay. Bye, Wayne. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed seeing the floods, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy hanging out with the sun. I appreciate you. Alright guys, I think that's all the flooding I know of right now that I could get to. So on. Maybe I'll come back on this afternoon, but I'm gonna have to run right now. And thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. And if my camera charges back up, I'll come back on in a little bit. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.